When you think about television that never seems to fade with time, it's hard not to land on the name Dawn Wells. Immortalized as Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island, she quickly became the girl next door of 1960s America. But behind the pigtails and gingham dress was a woman whose warmth, generosity, and inner light stretched far beyond what audiences saw each week. Dawn wasn't just reciting lines. She was the emotional core of the set, the person who made sure everyone around her felt seen, appreciated, and included. Even when production days were grueling, the weather refused to cooperate, and outdoor shoots became uncomfortable and demanding, she somehow kept everyone's spirits up. With homemade goodies, silly jokes, and little get-togethers designed to lift morale, she turned the Gilligan's Island set into something that felt less like a job and more like a close-knit family. And her thoughtfulness didn't end when the director yelled, "Cut!" Those who worked with her often remembered how Dawn would quietly offer help wherever it was needed, tweaking a light, straightening a fellow actor's costume, or tending to small details no one expected her to handle. She genuinely wanted the show itself to be the best it could be, rather than focusing on her own fame or image. That humility and team-first attitude made her stand out in a business where self-promotion often comes first. While many performers from that era tried to step away from the characters that defined their careers, Dawn never turned her back on Mary Ann. She embraced her completely, making appearances at fan conventions, charity functions, and cast reunions for years, always welcoming admirers with sincerity and thanks. She understood that Mary Ann had grown into something bigger than a TV role. She had become a symbol of kindness, hope, and down-to-earth goodness that spoke to viewers across multiple generations. Away from the camera, Dawn was famous for her playful side and quick, clever humor. She loved easing tension with silly pranks, teasing remarks, or just the right one-liner at just the right moment, transforming even the most pressure-filled days into memories filled with laughter. That spark, that ability to bring joy into any room, was a huge part of why people adored being around her. And in her later years, when life presented her with serious challenges, it was the fans she had charmed for so long who rallied around her, offering support, encouragement, and affection in return for all the love she had shared with them. Dawn Wells was far more than a familiar face from a beloved sitcom. She was one of those rare souls whose genuine kindness and honesty left a lasting impression. Her story isn't confined to the soundstages of Gilligan's Island. It continues in every person she encouraged, every laugh she sparked, and every small act of warmth she gave so freely throughout her life.